Hey y'all, it's Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everybody. Hope hope it's all starting out good. I know for a couple of my friends it ain't. Poor Michael McCarthy, his poor puppy had the fear put in him by fireworks, and he was up all night sick and had diarrhea for his puppy. They just don't like fireworks, and poor man had to be up taking care of his pup all night. So his New Year's off to a rocky start. And one of my viewers, Shirley, she's not feeling well. So I really hope, I want to send a shout out to her. I really hope, you get on the mend really fast. I know how it can go. I'm still fighting. I still am a little stuffy. Still, now my allergies are kicking in. But you know what? I just say to all of it. I'm like, I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm trying to keep up with keeping up and, just doing my thing. But I thought, since we finished our walk around, our weekend walk arounds, I figured we'd do a little something different this week, because not a whole lot actually in the last month has changed. We'll do kind of a quick overview of the whole room, and I'll show you what is changing. But I kind of want to do a talk. In my last video, I had told everybody that Rick L had subscribed to my channel, and how he mentored me when I was going to throw in the towel, basically. And I just kind of want you guys to understand, like where I came from, at almost a decade ago to where I'm at now. Rick's comment is, he said, I remember the crusty orchids that you started with. And he's so right. Like my Lily Marie, like it took me a while. I finally found the pictures because I wanted to share them with y'all. My Lily Marie just was so bad. Like, I think I told you guys, I had found 1 year our Lowe's sent out bag babies, and I bought them all. So that's why I have 3 different. I had 4, but I already got rid of one of my Ruby Hawaiian Paradises. But that's how I wound up with my different. I have my Lily Marie, my Hawaiian Ruby, and my Elmhurst Green, and my Volcano Trick, which was mislabeled. But long story short is they started off so bad because I did not know how to take care of them. And they looked horrible. They had no roots. They were going to die. And Rick stepped in and he helped me. And that's what I'm saying, like I found him. He was like the only one that answered me. And he brought me back from the brink of total, I was going to give up. I was mixing fertilizer according to the bag on the Better Grow bag directions, and when you do that and you check the parts per million, it's like 700 and some parts per million times 10. Ain't no wonder I burn up my collection, because the spoon that you measure with in there is not an accurate spoon that they give you, for one thing. So in taking better care of how I measured my nutrients and going to zero water and making sure that I knew what I knew of what nutrients these orchids were getting has made all the difference. And like I said, Rick showed me the way, bless his heart. And like I said, I'll show you the pictures. I'll put them up on the screen so you can see what I started with. They were the smallest of the small bag babies. They were like the 798 bag babies. They were tiny guys. That's why it took me so long to grow them out. And some of them, though, they grew out. Like Lily Marie, she just bloomed for me last year, and it was about 7 years waiting on that one, almost 8 years waiting on that one to bloom. I just want you guys to realize, don't give up. Just because, it's a learning process. You can't all start off, on excellent ground. It takes learning, it takes knowledge, it takes a lot of reading, it takes talking with your fellow orchid friends, and it takes years of taking in all of this knowledge and putting it to use. So, but, I want to show you that, in the beginning, I came from crusty orchids. I really did, to what you see in front of you today. So, and I think I've talked to you guys before about how, like orchids in a flask. If you've ever looked at seedlings of orchids that, came out of a flask, you have some that are bigger, some that are medium size, and some that are smaller. Well, people are still going to sell off those smaller orchids, but they're not the strong of the flask. They're not the creme de la creme of the flask. So maybe you get that orchid and it doesn't do good. Well, that's not your fault. So don't get upset and base all of your knowledge and your growing experience on that one orchid, because you're falsely putting the blame on yourself when it's the genetics of that orchid. You might have gotten, one of the small guys from a flask. So, I just kind of want to let you guys know that in this new year, go into it with a positive attitude and, just say, I'm going to grow the best that I can grow. I'm going to ask questions if I need to ask questions, and I'm going to accept the answers. That's the other thing. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. Don't half-ass things. If somebody tells you, my Cattleyas got no roots, what do I do? If you ask me that question and I tell you, do this, and do this, and you'll start getting roots. Don't do this and maybe skip the second part and go to step 3 and then get back a hold of me and say, well, it's just not working. Well, did you do this? Yes. Did you do this? No. Did you do this? Yes. Well, why did you not do, there's the steps that goes with it and a reason behind it. A lot depends upon how strong your orchid is to come back. That's one thing. But, there's different varying things that you can do that will help bring that orchid along. Be open to that. You know what I mean? Don't shut yourself off and think, well, I'm just not going to do that. Don't be so bold to just not be open to things. And like you can even read in one of Rick's comments that he told me, he's like, I knew that you would be good to go with this because you were open to other ideas, and I was. So just remember that. Just be open to other ideas, better ideas, and just kind of go with that. I mean, I would be willing to help anybody that asks me for help. I really would. I'm not, I want to give back to everybody, and that's the best way I know how. What do you guys think? You think that's a kiki? But with that said, let's take a quick walk around and look at everything. Like I said, basically over here, not too much is going on this section of the grow table. everybody's just growing. You know, this Ethel's Paradise here, she put up 2 new growths, 2 great big ones right there for me that'll hopefully bloom this year. My big old Laelia purpurata back there is doing really good. I up potted it into a 9-inch pot because she was just taking over the 6-inch pot, so I was like, well, that's done for. So the apple blossoms are all doing good. We got a couple of sheaths in the yellow apple blossom. It's just the yellow apple blossom. It's not the gold elf, but I do have a surprise coming on that one. So let me pause the video, and we'll go to the other side of the room, and I'll start over there and take you around. All right, back to this side of the room. And this is the big long table under the Mars Hydro with my Vandas hanging above it. We've got three spikes coming up on the 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if you can see that one. 3 on the Gold Elf. This is the Awanagara Apple Blossom Gold Elf. So I'm excited. That's the first time spiking. I'm going to get to see them. Back there is the if I can get these guys out of the way, find the spot where you can see it, the After Dark. The spike is coming right along. Hopefully it'll focus. Focus, phone, focus. The spike is coming along right out on it. We're starting to get some bud formation on the end. And the other ones here, these guys are going dormant now, finally. The Taiwan Gold and the Wine Delight, they're all going dormant now. Lily Marie's got 3 gorgeous blooms up here for me, which are very early. She's still in bloom. Just love her. Just adore this plant. Michael McCarthy said, oh, you won't like that flower. And I'm like, no, I don't like it. I love it. This is my newest acquisition. The new growth still. It is raining outside, like pouring it down. I just heard that noise and I was like, what in the world? My newest growth on my Francis Fox, doing the same thing that the old growth there beside of it's doing. Basically doing nothing and driving me crazy. Big old bud here on my Cornelia Calipolana, which is really odd. This one is, there's like, see the little blooms? This was the only one that came out of a sheath. But the ones that are in the sheath, they're kind of smaller. Isn't that odd? Like, I mean, they're decent sized buds, and I've got 5 different spikes on this one, so she might put out a pretty good show for us. But basically everybody else back here is just growing, not doing a whole lot of nothing. Over here, nothing really going on this shelf. This one, my Yaphon, oh my god, is in bloom. So pretty. Definitely different little bloom. Like, look at her little bow tie. She's got the cutest little bow tie in the middle. The Zabrina is got several blooms open on the Zabrina. Looking good. I still haven't smelt. There's a couple back there even. She's got about 4 buds opening up on her. Michael McCarthy said it smelled like linen. I haven't smelled it yet, but we'll see. This shelf down here, the apple blossom, the Twinkle is in full bloom. If you've seen my short video, I showed the whole plant. It's in massive bloom. This is a new one. Where are we at? There you are. This is a new one opening. That is the one that, oh, this plant fought me so hard. I had it for years, and it got just to be a huge plant and never bloomed. But that is the Volcano Queen Midnight. And I finally I ripped her apart and said you'll be threatened enough to bloom, and sure enough she did. Then of course beside of it here, that is the Potnara Fairyland. Trying to pop this dead bloom off of my Casco Jasper. But she's popping up some more buds. If you can see them, there's one behind there. But it was really weird. She did a weird thing, like she did a no lip on this one, and this one was different, kind of mutated. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen back there with those ones. Jasper just wants in the frame. She's so pretty. She's still, her spike's just extending and growing, getting big. Oh, this little girl's finally going over. This bloom came out and stayed out on this for so long. This is, I'll have to put the name up because it's a big full long name, but I call it Little Treasures because that's one of her parents. The Sunset, Miltonia Sunset buds, 2 spikes, they're still forming, looking good. 2 spikes on Yaphon Batman coming along. The violets, they're just blooming their little heads off. That one there is so cool. That is Birth of a Galaxy that Michael McCarthy gave me. All my violets Michael gave me. That one's the little namesake of my pup dozer. This one over here, I'm just anxiously waiting on. I'm waiting on that one to open. I think that's going to be really interesting. So can't wait to see her. And then back up. My Cassandra, the 2 bulbs on it, if my Zygo is going to let me see them, I had to separate them this week. They've got they're popping their new growths already. So I got them set up and ready to rock on their, get them set up and ready to go. That's what they're doing. My Cloecia Jumbo Grace, really popping up her spikes, 4 of them. There's the other 2 back there. That one should be quite the show, looking rather well. Then up here, up. Whoops, I don't want to zoom in yet. My Jessie Lee is still got double blooms. And 2 buds there, and 1 over behind there. So we're gonna have some more once those guys fade. But those beautiful guys, those guys are so gorgeous, so gorgeous. They last so long, and they get darker orange as they get older. So that's it for over here. Let's go to the other side of the room. Alright, now on this shelf, not a whole lot going on over here. Just the seedlings down there coming along, doing good. This shelf, I do have these new guys behind the, hiding behind my Nocturnum. And of course you see back there, still yet blooming, is the Celtic Sun Blushed. This one is the, this is Dendrobium Pink Splash. Really pretty. This one's upside down, but it's really frilly and pretty and gorgeous fluff to them, I'm telling you. Up here on this shelf, not much going on. My Lepanthes Telepagoniflora, Got one new, if we can get that focused on him. Let's see if I can't zoom in a little on the ghost and see if I can, there she is. One new bloom open and another one coming. I love this little plant. It's so cute. Doing so well too. Some little roots. Hangs right there. I can hang it. Of course, back there, still yet hard to see. My Aloriton is still blooming. And of course, my Cattleya Chester still blooming. I love that plant right there. It's just so cute. My little Harryella Retricala has got a bud on it and 4 spikes. Like, I think that's a little bit crazy for that thing, but 4 spikes blooming out on that. I'm like, that's too cool. The spikes going over on my Orlotta White, but I got more coming. Actually, that one's stuck. No, it's not. But more spikes opening up on them coming. My beautiful, beautiful what are you? My mini mark got a spike coming. Woohoo! Up here, my Bellina got her beautiful lemon scented, sort of lemon scented bloom out. Paul's Pride is still in bloom back there. Galliandra Bowery got 3 buds on her. And behind it is my Rosy Sunset F spikes still coming up. One big, I might have to insert the picture. Oh, you might see him right there. Is my Chantilly Lace Twinkle. If it'll focus, there we go. Coming into spike back there. So, pretty much so, guys, that is about all that's going on. Everybody's still doing pretty good. You know, they're all just ready to rock and roll this new year. And like I said, I wanted to share with everybody, you know, the facts of just don't give up, you know. I mean, I'd have never thought to tell you, in the beginning that I would be growing Dendrophylax lendenii, you know. Of course, that's the orchid of... Anybody that hears anything about an orchid, the first one they usually ever hear about is either Phalaenopsis or the elusive ghost orchid. So, but, you know, just stay positive. Stay positive, you know, and let's grab this new year by the horns and just have a great one, guys, you know. So... I guess basically that's my message. But I hope y'all, you know, like I said, I hope y'all had a wonderful holidays. I hope, you know, I hope y'all have a wonderful holiday. Hope you have a wonderful year. I hope, you know, it's just filled with love, prosperity, and, you know, just hope that we all have a great year coming up. So, you know, and I want to thank all my subscribers, everybody. You are all so great. Like I said, I've got such great friends in the orchid community. I've got great viewers. You know, you guys always talk to me in the comments and stuff, and you leave me great messages. You know, I appreciate you all. I really do. So, with that said, bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again. Happy New Year.